Oh my gosh, you guys. Hi everyone, it's Sal here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be talking about some really gorgeous wintry fragrances that are very alluring and sensual. But before we get started with the perfumes today, I want to give a huge thank you to today's video sponsor, Mommesilk. Mommesilk have very kindly sent me over some products of theirs to show you guys. So the first thing that they sent me was this absolutely stunning, silky soft blouse. Pink is one of my favourite colours, so I had to have this one, you know. I really like the style of this blouse. It's kind of something a bit different. I don't really own anything else quite like this. It's quite a unique style of blouse with this sort of collar part here, and actually underneath the collar the fabric is actually kind of pleated, so the way that it falls at the front is quite flattering. I also really like the detailing of the sleeves of this blouse. There's something almost slightly vintagey or kind of whimsical about the look of it, and I just think it's absolutely stunning. They also sent me this absolutely beautiful pillowcase, which I've been completely in love with. I think this is my favourite colour of silk that I've ever seen, this kind of icy blue colour, and it's just absolutely wonderful, you guys. You know how much I love my silk pillowcases. It really makes such a difference to your hair. It kind of stops a lot of that static, and it really helps to retain like the moisture levels in your hair and your skin as well. I really cannot recommend these products enough, just because of the difference that I've personally noticed with my skin and my hair ever since I switched to silk products. This pillowcase was actually part of their beauty kit, which I think would make an absolutely fantastic gift to yourself or to a loved one, you know, especially with Christmas kind of approaching soon-ish. So in the beauty kit you receive a pillowcase, you also receive two different kind of sizes of hair scrunchies. The thing that I was kind of most excited about actually was this item right here, the kind of sleeping mask. I have actually wanted one of these for the longest time, and this one definitely did not disappoint. It's so silky smooth on your skin. It almost feels slightly like cooling when you put it on, and it was just such a beautiful sort of item to wear when you're actually going to sleep. I don't have room darkening curtains in my room, so sometimes the light can kind of, you know, come in and things like that, and this sorts that issue right out, you know, and it kind of helps to get you off to sleep because it kind of helps your eyes to stay closed, you know, and it's just super comfortable, super comforting, and it just feels so luxurious and extra when you're kind of wearing it. I don't know. So of course I was completely fair away with this, you guys. Like I say, I've wanted one for ages and I just really love it. Mommesilk are a factory-based company with no middleman, which means that they're able to create sumptuous products while also keeping the cost down. Mommesilk's products have a rating of 22 Momme, which means that they're especially thick and durable. Mommesilk also have a very generous return policy, allowing you up to 100 days to make your mind up on the products. So thanks again to Mommesilk for sponsoring today's video. Definitely check them out, you guys. Let me know if you decide to treat yourself. So now moving on with today's fragrances. First up today we have the gorgeous Lintredy Intense from Javanchi. Now this fragrance has really surprised me, you guys. It's not actually a perfume I thought I would love so much, just because of that black pepper note. The sesame notes in here, I really wasn't sure which way this was going to go, if you know what I mean. I thought it was going to be a bit too punchy, a bit too sharp, or maybe a bit too... I just didn't really know what to expect with this fragrance, but I was just super surprised at how likeable this is and how smooth it is as well. So there's something almost chewy about this fragrance, and it almost feels quite gourmand to me. It actually reminds me of these mochi desserts that I had once that were actually flavoured with black sesame. So in this fragrance you have your black pepper, you have your tuberose note, your orange blossom, your sesame and your vanilla with your vetiver and patchouli as well, I believe. It's a very thick, cloudy, beautiful, very sweet feminine fragrance, but with something kind of unique about it. And although it is a sweet perfume, the sweetness in here is tempered and it's balanced. So it's not really gonna be this overly sweet type of scent. It's very, very like sophisticated to me, very, very elegant. Just absolutely beautiful with that very, very distinctive, unique, chewy texture, you guys. If you've tried this perfume, let me know in the comments if you can kind of get what I mean by that. But it is especially beautiful. I really enjoy this one. And I would say I probably enjoy this one more than the original Linterdy, just because this one here is a bit more diffused, it's softer, it's more rounded, it doesn't have those kind of sharp edges that the original fragrance has. And of course, all of those qualities lends itself very nicely to the winter time. It's a very alluring and sensual fragrance indeed. Next up today we have one of my all-time favourite fragrances. Honestly, this one is just so good, and it is Mon Guerlain Intense from Guerlain. So this fragrance is absolutely my favourite from the Mon Guerlain line. It really blows me away every single time I wear it, and I don't think I could ever really grow tired of this one. So in this fragrance, you kind of have the same scent structure as the original Mon Guerlain. However, this one has more emphasis on the vanilla sort of notes, and it has more emphasis on the patchouli as well. So overall, this is a richer fragrance, it's heavier, it's not as bright and light-hearted as the original Mon Guerlain. This one is a deeper, more sensual kind of mood, which I just absolutely love. So beautiful, so smooth. When it dries down onto the skin, it morphs into this very like pillowy, soft, very alluring, sensual, gorgeous, feminine fragrance, you guys. It kind of reminds me a little bit of toasted marshmallows. It's just so, so gorgeous, heavenly actually. And I would say the lavender in here is very, very well blended in there. It's not as obvious as it is in the original Mon Guerlain. It's just very, very like seamlessly blended in there. And overall, I just absolutely adore this scent. I would say this one is signature scent worthy, you know, but particularly in the kind of colder weather, this fragrance would really shine, and it's just an absolute gem. Next today we have this beauty here, Dahlia Divin Le Nectar de Parfum Eau de Parfum Intense. This is a very fuzzy, warm, inviting, kind of woody, yellow floral, vanillic, quite sweet sort of fragrance. Very, very opulent, very elegant, quite mature leaning, just very, very sophisticated, you guys. This is a really fantastic fragrance when it comes to the performance. It's quite strong to me, but it's not obnoxious, you know, it's not strong in a very loud way. It's just, it has a strong presence, but it's not shouting to get attention, if you know what I mean. It's a very, very refined fragrance. It reminds me of understated glamour, you know? Maybe somebody who doesn't really need to try too hard, but they're just effortlessly elegant, you know. That's what this fragrance reminds me of. It's truly stunning. If you like your very luminous, rich, opulent yellow florals, and if you enjoy woody notes with vanilla and things like that, then I think you would really enjoy this one. It's really beautiful, such a sensual, inviting fragrance for the cold weather. It truly is stunning. So that is Dahlia Divin Le Nectar de Parfum Eau de Parfum Intense. Next up today, of course, we have one of my favourite go-to fragrances, YSL Black Opium. This is just one of those fragrances, you guys. This fragrance is addictive, it is Moorish, and it is very alluring and sensual to me as well. Such a beautiful scent. Very, very sweet, quite cloudy, quite powdery as well, with a really interesting sort of depth from the licorice, from the patchouli, and I believe you also have some cedar wood in here as well. But you have a lot of sweetness coming from the vanilla, the coffee and the orange blossom, with a sort of fruitiness as well from like the pear, and a brightness from the pink pepper. This fragrance is an absolute delight to me. And I think particularly for those colder days when you're wanting something quite, you know, comforting. Just such a perfect fragrance. You know, you could wear this day to day, or it would be perfect for a date night as well. Just a really gorgeous, kind of fruity, floral, gourmands type of scent that I absolutely love. So that is Black Opium from YSL. Next up today we have a very elegant and sophisticated fragrance, you guys, and that is Danger pour Femme from Roche Parfums. Now I have to say, this is up there with one of the most magnificent fragrances I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. It really is a stunning, stunning scent. So there really is quite a lot to this fragrance. It's expertly blended, it's so seamless and smooth, quite citrusy upon the first application, but the way I would mainly describe it to you, I would describe this as the most refined, luxurious, elegant, woody vanilla scent ever, but there are quite a lot of florals in here as well with that citrusy opening, you know, so there is more to this fragrance. It really is one that I would recommend like experiencing for yourself. You can purchase the sample set from Roche Parfums. I would really recommend doing that because you can actually try, if you purchase the set, you can try, you know, a whole bunch of them together. I love Danger pour Femme. I mean, there's others from the line that are stunning as well, but this one has kind of cast a spell on me, you guys. It really has. Particularly for those colder days, this would just be the most stunning, warm, elegant, gorgeous fragrance ever. This does have a sweetness in there, but it's nowhere near the same kind of sweetness as your Black Opium. You know, Black Opium to me is a very obviously sweet perfume. It's kind of, I'll have cravings for this perfume when I just want my sweet fix, you know? This perfume is not anything like that, you know? This is a completely different mood, much more elegant, much more elevated. And the sweetness in here is subtle, you know, it's subtle, it's a very natural, almost suede-like sweetness with the woody notes and the vanilla, but it's all very like natural smelling to me, very, very opulent, very like luxurious. It kind of smells wealthy to me as well. It is a whole mood and I absolutely love it. It's one of the most sensual and alluring scents I've ever had the pleasure of trying. So that is Danger pour Femme from Roche Parfums. And I'll just quickly say as well that one of my co-workers asked which fragrance this was when I wore it one day. They actually asked me what I was wearing because they thought it smelled so incredible. So that's that fragrance there, an absolute gem. And last up today, but by no means least, we have this absolute stunner, Amber 114 from Histoire de Parfum. Now this was a fragrance that one of my beautiful subscribers, Lisa, suggested to me. This perfume really is something incredible. To me, this smells quite an awful lot like Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Grand Soir, except this one is more complex. It has more like florals going on, you know, and it's not, this doesn't have that sort of sticky warm benzoin vanilla in it in the same way that Grand Soir has. So Grand Soir is more like a gourmand vanilla amber type of scent to me, whereas Amber 114 is more complex, it's more nuanced, it's more kind of multifaceted, you know. Oh my gosh, you guys. This fragrance is honestly heavenly. So the journey on your skin that this has is quite incredible. So it does change a fair bit, I would say, and it lasts a very long time. So it kind of takes you on this interesting journey, a very like rich, opulent, deep, slightly spicy sort of experience. It's just absolutely incredible. So I would say, you know, upon the first spray, it's spicier, but then as it dries down, it becomes more mellow. It's, you know, it softens up, it just mellows out into this absolutely heavenly ambery vanilla concoction, and it's just absolutely stunning. You can actually purchase, you know, on their website, Histoire de Parfums, you can purchase this size, which I thought was a really nice option. Because if you're blind buying it, at least it's a smaller size. I'm pretty sure this is around 25 ml or maybe 15 ml. I don't know if it says. But it's a smaller size anyway, so even if you were to blind buy this, like I did, it's not as big a risk, you know, as if you were buying like a larger bottle. I'm almost wishing I had bought the bigger bottle of this, to be honest, because it is that stunning. But, you know, if you're thinking of the best warm, enticing, sensual, alluring fragrance for the autumn and winter, it has to be Amber 114 from Histoire de Parfum. So there we have it, everyone. Those are my sensual and alluring fragrances for the winter. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out Mommesilk as well. I would really recommend their products. Particularly, you know, if nothing else, I would really recommend their beauty set. It's such a beautiful set with the wee pillowcase, the eye mask and the 2 hair scrunchies as well, and you can choose from a vast array of different colours. So I would really recommend treating either yourself or somebody, like a loved one, to that set. And don't forget to use my discount code for a wee bit of money off as well. So thanks again for watching, take care, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next video. Bye!